interesting. What is Izzy doing?
I don't know. We see this over?
I thought she was in the Philippines. You said.
She was in the Philippines. I never used this before.
This is either gonna be really good or really shit.
It's good. It's good. Let me see. Test. 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 Yeah, this is working.
So what's up?
Welcome
to Matthew's podcast.
Welcome. Test 1.
This is
Scene
cool.
one.
So what are we doing? You brought us out here. Well, I guess we should introduce ourselves, right?
Matthew.
I'm Ricky.
Joshua graduated from Cal Satellite in 20.
This is trash, bro.
I told you this is either gonna be really good or really bad.
All right, Ricky, you have to lead. You have to
Well,
lead because
well,
you're,
we're
you're
gonna
the
vibe.
reporter.
I'm
Alright,
vibing,
listen.
man. Like you have me on my day off. I'm Ricky, the human being. All right, so Matt, this is one question that I had in the car. I'm gonna ask both of you this question. Joshua, what kind of man you trying to become?
One time I read something online where it said that a man should do a few things. The one thing is have a son, write a book, and complete a journey. And those are some of the things that I'm trying to do. I mean, I think the go on a journey is kind of like very open ended, but um, I want to be a responsible young man, somebody that my mom is proud of to present, and I think that's a good start.
So from those three, like have a son, write a book, go on a journey, which of those are you closer to achieving? Or do you feel like that's just all of that is just a work in progress right now?
I feel like I'm always in the journey, but that one is definitely something that I feel like I'm already doing. Right, as just to write a book, I don't think it has to be necessarily like write a book. I think this is vlogging is like modern day book writing.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think? What kind of man you trying to become?
I want to be one where your family goes to church together, all together, and you want to be a little bit of a provider, but I feel like you can't be a provider in the U.S. I feel like it's too, at least in California, it's too hard. It's I feel like it's almost against you, the whole state.
So you're thinking logistically, right?
Logistically, the area of California, I feel like it's too hard.
It's just like the income, like
The income barrier, yeah.
But do you feel like, because the way let you know how I interpret what you're talking about. Because for me, if you're being a provider for your family, you're a provider no matter where you are. That's how I interpreted what you're saying. But you're saying like you would want to be in the ideal
Yeah,
place
you'd
to
want to
do
be in
that.
an ideal spot geographically because it doesn't make sense if you just argue about income, and that's majority of couples, they argue over income.
they do.
But I feel like wherever you are, you're gonna argue about income. Like you
Not
always gonna
really.
like get up to a certain level, because that's what I see when I talk to rich folk and talk to regular folk. It's always the same thing. Everybody's always arguing about money, no matter what tax bracket you in.
I feel like it's different because you can't really afford a house in California. Most people can't afford a house
Yeah,
in
that's
California.
true for sure. So where you trying to go?
I want to go out. I want to go international because it makes more sense international than it's either international or Midwest, and Midwest doesn't make sense to
Do
be
you like
honest.
the international girlies?
That's the real question.
What?
Because
Can
that's
you
what you're
settle
talking
down with an
about.
international girly?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
How was your last experience with?
What the? What is this, man? What is this intervention?
It's content.
I went to
Great
Indonesia.
question. Great question. Great
I went to Indonesia,
Uh-huh.
and I hung out with this girl's cousin most of the time. The girl,
Yeah.
Jenny.
I was gonna say we could use like an alias.
Well, it's already too late now.
You could bleep out. Well, if
Like,
they hear it,
still
she's
like
gonna
it.
go. Beep.
Yeah, then when I hung out with her cousin, and I got lit with the cousin, and she got mad because I got lit, and she acted kind of exactly like my ex. That's kind of what happened.
But see, this is the thing. If that person was similar to your ex, is what I told you. Now it's on the podcast, but we're gonna tell you right now. I feel like people there's gonna be differences in culture and how you do things, but wouldn't you think, Josh, that like people are kind of universally the same wherever you go? Like dating is can be end up you're gonna end up dealing with the same issues,
So
same
like
conversations.
80% of women are all the same. I mean, like it's like what their needs, but 20% is what makes them a little different. Each one a little different. Honestly, Matthew, I think when you just want to be a provider, I think it just means living within your means, and it sounds like you want like a very high mean. I think
Oh yeah.
as a provider, like I know, like I would be okay with ending up in a city like Whittier, like somewhere like very like more residential. Like I wouldn't like to like living in downtown LA. I wouldn't like to live in downtown
Whittier
LA.
is nice. That's where the fancy Chicanos be at. If you
Yeah,
want to be
yeah.
like a classy Chicano,
Where would you?
It's Whittier.
If you're talking about like settling down, what type of city is ideal? It would. I'm not saying down exactly, but mine would be like San Diego, Whittier.
ooh, San Diego, or as Anchorman
I'd
says,
want to
San
pick those,
Diego.
but those I feel like you'd just be a renter, and I just want to. I feel like you'll never be out of poverty. I feel like you're sending your kid to poverty, in that instance, and I feel like it's better to pick somewhere where the income is lower, like Midwest or somewhere like South America or Asia or somewhere like
So
that.
you just want no problems, like no financial problems ever.
Pretty
to
much.
occur?
Pretty much.
But that's how I feel. The thing is, though, I feel like you always gonna run into financial issues.
Not really if you
You-
save up. Like you could save up and you could live in like
But-
somewhere like that for like a full year without even worrying
But
about
things
money.
are always gonna happen, even if you
Yeah.
save
How
up.
old do you think you're gonna live up to if you're gonna save up for so long?
I don't know. You have to. I would. In that case, you need to go dividend and you gotta go real estate and stuff like that.
So you just want to set up your next generation for better.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what we all want to do, but I think we all have different ways of doing it. Because for me, I'll say, like, I'm trying to do that within the U.S. or at least wherever my family is. Like, I can't, like,
I thought you
I'm.
said you want to go to Europe.
But it's the thing. I said wherever my family is. So it's like even if I go to Europe or I go to Canada, they're coming with me. Those are my obligations. It's not just me building my own family together. So I don't know. What about you, Josh? I know you said you want to build a family like in San Diego or Whittier, but like, does that just mean your own family that you're creating outside of the one you have right now, or does that mean including your
Even if I was
family as well?
even if I was a millionaire, I probably still wouldn't like just gift everything to my offspring, because like that then they're not gonna develop a work ethic. I feel like the richer you get, like the more comfortable you get. So even if I was like a millionaire,
starve, huh?
even if I was a millionaire, I still would implement like hardworking mentality.
He's
Like,
gonna have them like the movie like Holes, where the young girl she's digging. She's like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
well, that's too
That's
damn bad.
Yeah, that's how this fool gonna have his kid.
No, bro, I probably
Digging
I probably
holes
would.
and stuff.
I think you just gotta install that ambition. I feel like we all have that ambition because we come from a certain place.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I think keeping that mindset. I think you have to go through things. So I don't have a problem with always being like a little like needing money, because it always reminds me like the grind is still the same.
I'm gonna cut it and see if it's not going through.
I have more to say on that, but we keep.